Saturday night chill. We're going to talk a little bit about this epic universe craziness that happened today. Shoot this podcast style. I got a lot to say. I saw a lot of clips. I got a lot to say about the epic universe stuff I saw today, so we're going to wait for everybody to join in, and then I'm going to talk about it, because it was crazy. I have very mixed feelings about this whole new park around the corner. Matt, hello, JG, Amy, welcome to the discussion. Feel free to join in on the discussion as we go, everybody. I want to hear your thoughts. Everybody saw everything today. I'm going to try to go kind of land by land and just kind of break it down. From what I saw, not everybody posted every single thing that there is to see, but I do have some opinions. Some just off the rip, knowing Universal, knowing that place. Hello, Alyssa. How are you doing? Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Yeah. I did a lot today. Sargento, hello, sir. Yes, we're going to chat Epic Universe. We're going to give it a couple minutes, let everybody join in. Make sure you're hitting the like button for me on your way in. Cheers to you. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. The universe of epicness. I'll tell you, I have a lot to say about this show. Star Wars and napping. Wow, good for you, Sargento. Good man. So, you may have heard, you may not have heard, there's a new park around the corner that just opened up today. To the preview side or whatever this is, the in first crowd. Rob, how are you? You got to go with a friend today, rode several rides, and Monsters Unchained was amazing. All right, Rob, well, you can sit in here, and you can be my personal guest this evening to counter some of what I might have to say. So let's jump right into it, shall we? I need to say one thing about. Let's start at the very beginning. There are already 2 Universal parks that exist. Technically 3, because I like to count Volcano Bay. Now, Volcano Bay as a water park holds no candle can be held to Volcano Bay. It's incredible. The theming, everything about it is just beautiful. Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon, Aquatica, these places stand no chance against it. Not your local water park. It's just so good. But then there's their actual parks. Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. Without question, in my opinion, the 2 most superior rides by a mile at these parks are the newest rides that exist, which is Velocicoaster and Hagrid's. So number 1, that's a good sign because it means Universal's on the uptick. It means the rides that it's been making have been pretty good, post Fast and Furious. Okay. So a couple things. Universal tends to just have a quality control thing that is a little less up to that Disney standard. Now, Disney has lost a lot of this recently. I was thinking about a lot of my complaints with Epic Universe, and there's a lot of the complaints I have with things like Galaxy's Edge. How you can see all of Galaxy's Edge from when you drive into Disney. I don't like that you can see Rapunzel's Tower from multiple parts of the park. I don't like that Disney has forgotten that kind of idea that sight lines in these places are what sell you. And when it comes to the sight lines at Universal, I think it seems like they did a great job with this being like cut off into these sections where you're going through these tunnels and you can't necessarily see any of the lands from that interior fountain area, which is good. But then I noticed once people got into the lands, it was a lot of open sky, a lot of kind of, yeah, you felt boxed in, but not in a big way. Not in the way that you say feel like when you're at Universal Studios and that kind of film lot section, when you're at islands walking in through kind of the entrance, or if you're in like the Lost World or any of the, you know, the Harry Potter stuff is obviously, it's kind of on its own level. The Harry Potter stuff at all three parks seems to be the most superior thing. Now listen, there's a lot of talk about this Monsters Unchained ride. I saw previews from the queue today, and I like that Universal's like, hey, we're going to use some animatronics here, but the animatronics were dated. You have to admit, I mean, the things, they didn't even look as good as like Hondo and Naka does. They certainly are not Navi Shaman level. And Disney parks around the world are creating animatronics that made those animatronics in those parks today look like junk. Now, sure, we haven't gotten them yet on this kind of hemisphere. We haven't really gotten, except for the Navi Shaman, like these outrageous animatronics that the rest of the world gets at Disney parks. But pound for pound, if you were to look at Beauty and the Beast or Frozen, a lot of these new rides that have opened up, the animatronics are next level. Even Tiana's animatronics are pretty damn good. Compared to those Monsters ones that I saw in the queue today, anything out of Tiana's, even the one when her mouth is barely working, looks 100 times more fluid. You know, you can tell there's more actuators, there's more Imagineering. It's a different thing, right? So then I looked at, and it showed the ride vehicle. And the ride vehicle is the same as the Escape from Hogwarts thing. So how do you get a ride that's how do you do that? That ride makes a lot of people, including myself, very sick. Hogwarts, Escape from Hogwarts, not Gringotts. Gringotts is okay, because it's a coaster. But the swinging arm thing, the fact that that thing is back, I would need to hear from a lot of people that I know that they would have to tell me what rides they get sick on and what they don't get sick on. Because those things, those whipping around arms, those are crazy. And the technology that Forbidden Journey, thank you. The technology that prevents a lot of that in the new Disney park rides is air. Air that's blown on you, and that's why Star Tours doesn't have that, and why it's still kind of in the past. But if you look at Flight of Passage or Millennium Falcon, these have air that blows on you to simulate it so you don't get that motion sickness thing. I don't know how they would do that in a ride like this monster ride, but I heard it's the new gold standard for rides. So that makes me really curious. I think to myself, I don't know how that's possible, because Rise of the Resistance exists, you know? But everybody that's gone on this and has said it's the greatest thing since sliced bread has been on Rise of the Resistance. So there's obviously something to this thing, and it's got me very curious. I'll leave it at that. Thank you again. You're a good man. I appreciate you. I was able to do a lot of stuff today, like get my pool cleaned out and power wash my thing. So anyway, chatting about Epic Universe and what I saw today. I've also got some great vlog ideas for this upcoming week. I want to get back to shooting vlogs, guys. Isn't that crazy? We're going to stream too, but I'm going to vlog. Get back to vlogging. Let's go land by land, and let's go kind of right from the beginning. Here's my problem. This one doesn't sling you around much. You're a little nervous this morning, but it's nothing like the Harry Potter attraction. Well, there you go. I mean, so I hear it's a new gold standard for rides, which is incredible to hear the Universal setting that kind of bar. I thought that when I saw people getting into the Grand Helios Hotel that's attached to the park and has the view from up top, I said, all you can see is show buildings and boxes. This looks like Galaxy's Edge from behind. So that's a crapshoot. To some extent, and you have to, I understand the complications with things like this, but we are in 2025 where places like Dubai can like make it rain by just pumping stuff into the clouds. And I've seen like Japan, and I've seen some of these crazy new types of technology that exists. Like, don't you think what really would have been just mind-bogglingly impressive, oh, you have something to say about the subject, would be for all of those lands to have had a dome, because they're not that big. They're only all about the size of Pandora. And at the end of the day, if you look at Pandora from above, it's domeable. But the thing with Pandora is it's so big and so immersive, and it's dug in a way that nothing will ever surpass that land in terms of it's just pound for pound. Now I get it. When there's something about that dark kind of universe thing that's going to get so many people, because there's a huge crossover between Universal fans especially and like that dark thing. Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, people that really dig that vibe, that's going to be the best land they ever went to. It's not going to matter like how detailed every last little thing is. It's just going to matter that it's good and that they can escape there. But it's new. All these things are new. When Pandora opened, you couldn't get anywhere near the place. The lines to Disney were ridiculous. They would stretch into Discovery Island to ride Flight of Passage. Like, Toy Story Land, Batu, they all had such crazy openings. They were just lands, not a park. So the hype of this being an entire new park has got a lot of people just feeling super fresh and new. But how many times can you go into Mario World and ding, 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 ding? How many times can you go into Train Your Dragon and be like, Toothless is amazing? Like, I mean, even I used to meet, Baymax looked incredible too. Toothless looks probably better than just about any meet and greet that exists in any park. I mean, BB-8's great, but he's small and he's not as complicated. Like, there are as good in terms of their representation, but Toothless is huge. And he looks really clean. About how many times can you go and pet Toothless before it gets like, just like everything where like it's, just not as exciting? You left Nintendo because you couldn't walk in it. Yeah, it's going to be like that every day. Well, until things calm down. So I didn't see a lot from inside Super Mario World. It looked like, again, that was the land to be in today, and it was very packed, full of people. I've heard that there's some cool rides in there. I know about the little Yoshi kind of one that's like a people movery kind of ride, which sounds very fun. And I love Nintendo, I love Mario, that's a great, I'm sure it's going to be super interesting and fun. How to Train Your Dragon looked great. I mean, the Harry Potter land looked outrageous. The queue for Ministry just looked ridiculously good. I mean, unbelievable. Like, the Harry Potter stuff is so good at Universal. And this is something that you have to remember, is that Universal got Harry Potter like whatever 15 years ago or 20 years ago, whatever it's been, 15 call it, and Harry Potter's like probably the biggest name besides like Marvel and Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter, those are like the big four, right? Like the real, Star Trek and Doctor Who, there's a lot of other ones, but those are like the big four. Lord of the Rings has fallen off because the show's terrible and the movies are kind of falling out, and this new Harry Potter push. Harry Potter's younger, it's a younger generation. This is the generation that grew up with it. Our grandparents grew up with Lord of the Rings. It's more represented too because Harry Potter has like, again, a theme park attached to it now that has been a part of that fandom for a long time. Butterbeer, as uncomplicated as it is such a genius thing. It's superior to any drink at any Disney park. Butterbeer is outrageous. If you could drink it all day long, you should. The LeFou's Brew, whatever. The Pongu Pongu thing, a Night Blossom, whatever. All the slushies, the Frozone ones, all of the damn things I've had. I've had so many drinks from Disney. That Butterbeer is it's so special. And think about it, it's not that hard of a thing to come up with. It just makes the whole experience that much deeper and more like incredible. So I was there when Harry Potter opened at Islands of Adventure, day one with Mark. We got our wands built, we rode that ride that made me sick as hell, we did the Flight of the Hippogriff thing, and that was it, because there was nothing else to do. And I've done the Diagon Alley so many times. I've done the ice cream and all the wizardly wheezes and the treats and the wands and the spell casting, being there late, being there early. I love the Hogwarts Express. I think there's so many good parts to it, and now with this next section, it looks like it's going to be just as immersive, a little bit more deep. It's based on the Fantastic Beasts kind of stuff, so that's not great, but again, that kind of transporting you back to the Ministry of Magic from the other section is very interesting. I don't know. It's all... The Harry Potter thing is by far like what they have going for it. And yeah, now that they've got Mario, that's another piece of IP. How to Train Your Dragon is big. I just don't think, and this is my biggest point with all of it, I don't think at the end of the day, it's gonna matter. You hear all these people talking about Disney should be so scared. That's why they're bulldozing Dino Land, this and that. No, then, that's not, Disney doesn't care. Magic Kingdom is so ahead of everything else. Cinderella Castle is the most Instagram spot in the world. It has been since Instagram became a thing. You know, no, it's not like nobody goes home and hangs up a picture of themselves in front of the burning tower at home. It's the castle, right? They don't do it with the Universal Ball. They don't do it with anything at Islands of Adventure. People just don't do it. Not even the Harry Potter stuff. They take a castle picture. They take an Epcot Ball picture, a Tree of Life picture. You know? Hollywood, maybe a Tower of Terror. That doesn't really have that. But everybody, like the Magic Kingdom picture's the family picture. It's Universal is never going to be able to compete with Disney on that front. Do you disagree? Are you a big Universal fan now all of a sudden? What do you, is that where you want to go? You want to go to Universal? Or are you agreeing? Are you saying absolutely that's true? It's just like, it's funny to me that I'm not a hater. I like the place, and I'm going to go to Epic Universe. I'm going to let it calm down. I'm going to let it become more of what it should be, not a day one thing where everything works or doesn't work for some reason. I want to go when it's supposed to be what it is. A regularly functioning park. I think this is what Disney needs to do. And this is a big deal for Disney. I don't know if they're even capable at this point anymore of doing this, right? Disney needs to either they need to go back and bulldoze some more stuff, or they need to start figuring out the movie side of things. And that's a different conversation in terms of why Disney should even be afraid of. If the movies were working, Disney obviously would have no fear at all, because even if Epic Universe became one of the 5 best theme parks or visited in the world, which I don't think it will be, maybe outside of its first few years, they have this movie division that usually for the past forever long has crushed. So now that that's not crushing and they're losing probably $300 million on Snow White and lost a tremendous amount on some of their other movies and broke, okay on some of their other things like Moana, Ariel. These things haven't done great. Buzz Lightyear, Pixar's first big flop. Marvel flop after flop after flop. Star Wars dead in its tracks. This has not been a great time for Disney, so they need their parks to be as competitive as possible while they figure out the movie stuff. And I think that through things like Tron, through Ratatouille, and through Guardians, and through Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and Guardians, these are Guardians is a primetime ride. I mean, it's very fun. It's not gonna... you know, it's expensive, $600 million coaster, like, you know, and it shows. You know, the queue is not as impressive as like when you look at that Ministry thing, but it has these moments of impressiveness. Instead of just giving you like a overall 8 out of 10, it gives you like a 5 out of 10 for most parts, a 6 out of 10 sometimes, and then it hits you with a 10 out of 10 moment where it's like transports you to the thing. And the first time you experience that, it's just mind-bending Imagineering at its finest. So it's like you have to, I mean, I don't know, Pandora kind of started this whole queue thing. Rise's queue sucks, right? I mean, but once you get into that experience that is like the Ray and then onto the ship and then into the hold, I mean, that's pretty special stuff. So Disney's been doing a good job making sure that there's new rides and you don't have to just go on Peter Pan's Flight or Pirates and consider that like your top tier attraction. I went on Space Mountain for the 900th time. And now, you have all these people that are like, I'm mad that Disney's going to take away Tom Sawyer Island. I don't want a Cars attraction. Like, whatever. What do you mean? It's going to be fun. Whatever it is, it's going to be updated. It's going to be new technology. Imagineering's out there. These four-wheel vehicles, like, doing all this crazy stuff. Dirt track, this and that. Like, it doesn't matter if you pave Paradise to put up a parking lot kind of thing. Because Paradise is underutilized, and at the end of the day, that's not the only thing that makes Disney special. What makes Disney special is when these lands are truly immersive. You got Villains Land coming to Magic Kingdom, this whole refurbishment of Dino Land into the tropical Americas. That's big stuff. Now, Epcot got hit in a bad way. You can't deny that Disney flopped on Epcot. They had a chance to redo Spaceship Earth, put in that crazy piece of architecture, put in beautiful fountains and gardens, all the stuff that they were going to do. They, you know, this Mary Poppins attraction to kind of broaden the World Showcase out. Maybe Coco finally coming into like 3 cab space. I mean, Jesus Christ, do you understand that Disney literally just could like reroute a couple of things, like back roads more or less for them? And they could even put them underneath this thing. They could build a straight up roller coaster behind Japan, like a Mount Fuji roller coaster like they were going to initially. Do you understand in Germany they could build a proper Snow White like boat ride? So there's 2 boat rides, like 3 boat rides at Epcot. I mean, do you get like, you know, do you get this? Do you understand that like not everything is stuck in place at Disney? Disney's gonna keep up. You know, you gotta just be willing to embrace the changes. Now you got people in here like Sargento who are purists, right? He hates that that change of Tiana's to Splash to Tiana's. These kind of changes. Great movie ride to Mickey and Minnie's. There are people who still to this day can't believe the Osborne lights are gone for Galaxy's Edge. You know, I mean the Osborne lights. We're talking about something that happened a little bit every year. There are people that thought that was way better than Galaxy's Edge. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Disney, I don't think they have anything to worry about. And if you're wondering why I keep itching my arms, because I have like, I don't know, I think I just was out there for too long today. I got a little rash going. Because I was like blasting the freaking things and scraping the pool out. I think I just got a little bit too much like sweat. I'm gonna go take a second shower. Hi Eden, how are you? So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to get over there, but I heard a lot of talk today about how Disney should be shaking in their boots and all this crap, and I just said this is the stupidest thing, you know? This is just dumb. Like, I get it. There's gonna be a lot of, anytime somebody's like, hey, guess what? We're opening up 25 new rides or whatever it is. Let's call it 20 rides, right? We're gonna open up 20 new attractions. I mean, that's not like a land changing, like Dino Land changing the Tropical Americas, where we're getting an Encanto attraction and we get like a re-themed carousel and we get a new Indiana Jones that was Dinosaur. And that's not 20 new attractions, right? So, like, Epic Universe has just done something that is like going to hold weight for years to come. Years to come. Because to open 20 new attractions it's just hasn't happened in so long. Islands of Adventure and Animal Kingdom are the two newest parks besides Volcano Bay, and they're old. They're not young anymore. So like in a lot of, this is in some people's generation, this is the first, hey, what's up, Dawn, how are you? This is the first park they've ever seen open. Now I saw Animal Kingdom open, but I was a young boy. I saw Islands of Adventure open, but I was a young boy. To experience this opening at 30, you know, at 36 is going to be special. I've been looking at figuring stuff out now. I've got a lot going on. I got car stuff. I got, you know, there's stuff around here that needs to get handled before I'm like, oh, I'll go and just go to Epic Universe. But I do think that it looks very good. And I think that especially if you were to go over there and do the, let's call it 2 to 3 day adventure where you hit islands and you hit Volcano Bay and you hit Studios and Epic Universe and you stay kind of, you know, you could, I mean, you could stay over there. It's not undoable. You know, those hotels are not that expensive. The Grand, I don't know, this Helios, how, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great. Hey, guess what? Pierce, Dawn's a member of the Pinfolio gang. Dawn's official. She's got a Regal. Beautiful. And with the pin, with the Regal Pinfolio. So I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely, I'm happy to see how good it looked. I don't think Disney has anything to worry about. I think at the end of the day, like, Universal's Universal and Disney is Disney. There are people that like both parks, but really there's not that much like competition. The Disney people are never, ever, ever, ever be like, oh, all right, yeah, Epic Universes, I'm done now with Disney. If that happened to you, then I don't know. You weren't ever really like a Disney fan. Because Disney's so much bigger than all that. It's Walt Disney, it's the dream, it's all that jazz. You can't go like trying to quantify it. It's a feeling that you get at Disney World. Race weekend seemed pretty crazy. Speaking of Disney World, I want to see if I can look at, I know like DFB posted a bunch of I hadn't gotten a chance to see a lot of the inside of Nintendo World. It looks, I gotta tell you, it looks pretty good for sure. Very interesting. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff over there, dude. There's a moon calf. I just saw this animatronic. I hadn't seen that yet. The Toothless is just crazy. But I will say that moon calf looked pretty good, and as a Harry Potter Legacy player, or whatever the hell that game was, Hogwarts Legacy player, I will say, pretty good. That looked pretty good. Oh yeah, don't worry. She's just getting started. She hasn't had a chance to. She doesn't even understand what she's looking for yet. If you catch my drift, she doesn't understand. It's hard to explain pins like this, you know. It's hard to explain to somebody just starting out that eventually this is like that. This is where you want to get to. Hard to explain that kind of stuff. I think, but Dawn is starting strong because she's got a great collection. I think she's gonna be more of a collector than a trader. She's gonna be more of a collector, although you're a hell of a collector too. It looks like you're playing your soundtrack. What's up? Yes, I am. I am playing your soundtrack. Yep. You remember the show? I do. It was one of a kind. Epcot Forever should have been the Forever show. Disney wasn't a bunch of dummies. That's one thing they do need to figure out. Obviously, there's a new nighttime parade coming to the Magic Kingdom. Overdue. Right. Your personal collection is insane. I know. Hell, a lot nicer than mine. I can tell you that. You got a nicer collection than just about anybody I know. Bum 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 and flow. Here we go. Universe of energy. Here we go. Here you go. It's the universe of energy. Hi, what's up there, Courtney? How are you? Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Rob. You're one of the only people in the chat that had went to Epic Universe today, so I appreciate your input. I like that you're not shilling for the Universal. I like that you understand Disney's kind of hold on the game. No point in being shiny, you know? You don't have to be shiny. Oh man, I wish this Squirtle had gotten a 10. Such a shame. You know? If only little Squirtle had gotten a 10, and I still have no idea why I got a 9. Oh yeah, you do. It has some little nick on the corner. Man, nick on the corner. Didn't I take a picture of this thing before I sent it away? January 10th. Damn, it did have that nick on it, and I didn't see it. What's the matter with me? Why did I even send that in? I'm such a jackass. I literally took a picture of all of this. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. That's sad.
And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works best when it's set free.
Oh yeah, man. Pin authenticating is a full-time gig. So, like, best way to tell if pins are real or fake is to figure out, number one, what kind of pin are you looking at? Alright, so let's start at the bottom where everybody likes to start, Hidden Mickeys. Hidden Mickeys, you don't even need to look at the front of any Hidden Mickey. You turn the Hidden Mickey over and you look at the lettering. There's two different types of lettering. There's on both old and new Hidden Mickeys. There's lasered and bubbled. If it's bubbled, it's fake. If it's lasered, it's real. 100% of the time, no questions asked. Okay? So, we go from Hidden Mickeys up to like open editions and mystery boxes and those kind of things. Mystery boxes, open editions, enamel's a good way to tell. The edges on the back, the writing in general, is anything misspelled, is anything missing? Just look at all that stuff. That applies to Park Limited Edition too, and limited release. But then you get to like DSSH, you got a color match most of the time. Color match. Paris, you gotta make sure there's no enamel on the front, no enamel dip on the front. 100%. And that's it. I mean, cast stuff doesn't really get faked ever. And the WDI stuff that gets faked is super easy to spot because it doesn't have the notch in the hat. Plus, WDI stuff's always going to probably come on a backer, and you can just check the FACs. Hard to fake that stuff. And it does get faked. There are fake versions of that stuff. Well, Loungefly are real. Loungefly pins are all real, so you'll be good on those. Basically, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to bring... Thanks, Rob. I appreciate you, man. You're going to Epcot tomorrow? That's cool. I think I'm going to be there, so let me know. I'm surprised I didn't get back from Jersey. Gianni, I got his popcorn buckets. Ding, 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 dong. Yeah, there's a million different ways. I used to have like a fake and a real pin next to each other, like a little board of them, but I got rid of it because I don't really, besides people I like, I don't like teaching this stuff to them because I feel like it's such specialized knowledge. Yeah, you're going to have to just bring me the bucket. You're going to have to just bring me the bucket one day. Or like put them all in a bag and then put that in a bag. And then bring your pin folio. And we'll just go through them all and put them all in there. What you want to trade, what you don't want to trade, what you're keeping, what kind of values you have, what's real, what's not. I'm sure all your stuff's going to be mostly real. Vintage stuff can get a little tricky, but it's also, kind of fun to have. Not as traded in, sadly. Vintage is kind of... You'll get them in binders. Yeah, I would just... You can always, take a picture, too, you know what I mean? One day when you're at home, just chilling out, just kind of, empty it out, put it on a table. I mean, you've sent me some pictures in the past, but, Great show this was. Legit great show. Yeah, I mean, tough thing is like, these books are good for trading. I don't know how great they are for like storing, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're very expensive, these books. So like, and you're gonna get into trading, believe me. It's not like you're not gonna enjoy it. Trick is like your Disney time is usually kind of limited, but even people that are on vacation, I mean, I see them set aside time for it. You know? Because ultimately you are going to want some of these types of pins. You're going to understand it, and you are going to be like, you know, Jordan is, it's happened to Jordan with his pieces of Disney history. It's happened to Pierce with his profiles. It happened to me with Bolt. I don't know, I'm thinking about coughing up the Vanellope board. I might hang on to like one or two of these pins, but I don't know. I might just hold on to like, I don't know, maybe this her. It's like my pride and joy of that pin, but at the end of the day, my Volt collection is the only thing I really care about. But I think at the end, like if I had to give it all up, like I would. And I am at the point of like where, you know, especially with car stuff, like, you know, that car's my baby. I don't like babying it around all the time. So we'll see.
This is Spaceship Earth Control. On behalf of Siemens, welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please show us where you're from while we input your time travel coordinates.
Yeah, see, so there was even trading on the thing. What is this? I'll listen to the Spaceship Earth soundtrack. No, God, no. No. It would cost way more money. I mean, like, dude, that, no, I wish. No, I can't, there's no world where I'd take on another car payment. Just the money down, like I could take the money down that I have to spend on that car, and I could get a Tesla tomorrow. That would be the most irresponsible, stupid thing in the world because I have no money to my name, really. You know what I mean? I have done pretty good catching up on some stuff, but earlier this week I had $20 to my name. It was... Don't get anything twisted over here. This has been a hell of a year where I barely worked the way I was supposed to, so the channel has fallen off. I now have nobody paying any bills around here besides just me, so crank that one up. And on top of the fact that I had been sleeping on half of these things that are now all caught up, so it gets a little wild, I'll tell you. The pins are a week-to-week thing. Outside of like the emergency section of things, pins are how I finance the things. No pin events in the past few weeks means rough. And reality is I don't know. I haven't been doing as well the past few events. Like I used to be able to bulk these things out so instantaneously, and past few I wasn't really able to do that. I tried. I mean, I got like 80% of them done, but oh no, listen, believe me. So I'm gonna get, so the car's gonna get fixed, right? But that's $2,400. So to put the $2,400 down on a Tesla and pick up a payment, instead of just putting $2,400 into that car and having it just be fixed and back to 100% just ripping around, I don't know, that's beautiful. I do like those things though. We'll set that as like a year 40 kind of goal. By the time I'm 40, I'd like to have figured out what the other car is going to be and hopefully have Betsy semi-retired. That car's going to last forever, yeah. So I don't have to worry about it. And that's such like a, I don't know, that's one of those things in life, you know? Or like something big comes up with your car or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, maybe I just get a new one. It's like, no. So the next few weeks, I really got to stay after it. Like I said, I'm trying to get back out into full streaming mode, but it's just been tough because the streams have sucked. Like, we have had a core 40, 50 people watching lately, and that is not going to get it done. We need to have 100 plus people watching all the time just to have enough mix in the bag. So, to get to that point, I need to get my ass back. And so it's a double-edged sword. Hopefully over the next few weeks, the girls have an event on the 13th. Zach's got an event on the 12th. Those are still quite some time away from today. So thankfully, the last few of my things were handled. I got to make a couple bucks this week. Like tomorrow especially, get out there. Order another thing of pins. I need another thing of pins to swap out and make some moves. Just stay after it. And then hopefully by like the 12th or the 13th of this month. I don't know. I mean, I think before even the car, it has to be the taxes. It has to be. It's a very complicated thing being the solo homeowner and all this bullshit that's come along with the past few years of my life. It's not been the easiest ride. Yeah, I hope this dude's alright. Jersey Johnny hollered at me yesterday morning like, yo man, I'm in town. Hope you're feeling better. I said I was. Like maybe I'd be able to get out there and meet up with him, but I never heard back. And then I didn't hear all back today either. And I'll tell you what I feel like going to Megan right now, there's a little bit of tuna fish. Alright, so let me give you an example. Dawn, you still here? What's up, WWE fan? You enjoy watching the streams? You hate that blue cruise with a... Alright, check this out. I'll give you a good example. So, check these out. Alright, I'm trying to get it focused somehow. Alright, so, like, pins like this, right? So, say you had a favorite princess. Say you're like, alright, I love Rapunzel. We're going to go with Rapunzel on this one. You want to start collecting Rapunzel, right? Well, if you want that cast exclusive right there out of this series, you're looking at $450. Ariel, $750. Snow, $250. I mean, Rapunzel, you wanted the Flynn Rider and her. That sucker's $850, the WDI. You want her Flower Girl? Guess what? $375. Why won't this thing focus? Those look like the heavy hitters. Wow, look at this. Piece of Fantasia. Let's check that out. I mean, if this thing would focus, that'd be great. Where'd it go? A piece of Fantasia. $225. Damn, that thing's cool, though. How about the Timothy Mouse Cursive Cutie? $85. That's not bad. Yeah, the heavy hitters are on that front page with the, I like the Flower Girls. I mean, the Flower Girls are so pretty. I have dealt in many, many, many Flower Girls. They're actually my second favorite pin to deal with. You'd rather have the cash. I need a recliner before I need a tiny pin. I broke second time in 18 months. Piece of junk. I know, believe me, that's how crazy some of these things get. So, to get those kind of pins, it's like, there's a way to trade up to those kind of pins, you know, where like you can put in the work and not pay anywhere close to that amount. You know, so technically you could get that Snow White pin for maybe like $100, but you'd have to trade up. Even with all the money that there is to be made in pins, it's still like you'd really have to be one of these serious vendors to like actually, I don't know, do it. There's like, I don't know, we'll see. I got some plans. All I know is tomorrow I'm waking up and I'm gonna just get after it. I'm gonna make sure everything's plugged in. I'm gonna go grab everything now, make sure it's plugged in. I'm gonna make some tuna fish, because I feel like it. Oh man, I'm tired, dude. That was a lot of work I did today. Like my legs are destroyed from all that. That was hard work. How's that hard homeowner life work? They can ask whatever they want, but if nobody buys it for that, it's worthless. I know, that's what happens to, that's what's happening to kind of like the Pokemon market right now. I need to put some real quick. Where's my quick shorts? Hey, there's no room in strawberry in the box. That's how good they left that out of the streaming Geneva Convention. Whoa, got dark in here. No, those weren't my pins. Those are pins I was just looking at. Trust me, if I had pins like that, I would sell every one of them. And then I'd be back on my feet and I wouldn't have to bother anybody. I wouldn't have to bother anybody because I'd be back on my feet if those were all my pins. There's a big ass can of tuna fish right here. Like, I'm making a lot of tuna fish with this. Yeah, you gotta leave that level of pin collecting to Pierce. Pierce Sargento Cheese. That guy's he's the profile guy now. I had a crazy pin collection. I got rid of it. Sargento has learned the ways of trading up. What's up there, Mr. 702? I'm making some tuna fish right now. I'm gonna get my week plan. How often do you come across pins in the park that are worth anything? Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, I've traded for pins in the park that are incredible. I was with you when you got rid of all those profiles. That's right, you were actually. You met Emily. Yeah, only if I could do that like one more time. If I could do that same thing again, but I don't have that kind of I mean, I could, but God, I would have to figure it out. Dude, yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm about to make some tuna fish. We got a week to plan out here. I got some ideas on some streams. I got the camera batteries charged up for maybe some vlog stuff. I saw a video from this chick that I've been watching her videos. I can't tell you what I call her because it's hilarious, but she's a food person, Disney food person, and did a video where she basically like walked around Epcot and talked about the restaurants and the experiences that they had at each restaurant. The only disadvantage was that she had a lot of B-roll from eating there, and I don't really have that kind of B-roll anymore. I mean, I've eaten at all these places and I have footage of all of it, but I could never go back and like try to put it all together. It would take forever. So, and I'm also never in a million years gonna go back and eat at all these places. But I did figure I could do kind of like a half and half move and take pictures from the menus and just kind of like, you know, people post pictures of the food. Is that her name? I can't tell you what I call her. It's not. Number one, I don't think she has the greatest palate. Or that she should maybe really be making food videos for anybody, but I can't tell you what I call her. Still that kind of worm. Alright, we got the tuna fish squeezed. You already know you gotta squeeze the tuna by hand, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows the secret to the best tuna fish ever. Squeezing that stuff with your hands. But you also gotta wash out the cans. Tom, I need to meet up with you to give you these pins. But dude, I need to meet up with you to give you this thing that Pierce bought you like 5 months ago, and then I put 2 pins on it, and it's sitting right here. And I want to give it to you so bad, but I never see you anymore. So Pierce bought you this, and then I put 2 of these like old Disney pins on here. I don't know. One's like a ABC, and this one's like an Interventions one. I just figured you'd like them. This is like classic Disney 10th anniversary dreams come true. I saw them, they were old, and I put them on here because you like old pins. So, I'd like to give you this from Pierce that I put 2 pins on. That I've just had sitting here because I don't know when I'm ever going to see you. I mean, shoot, dude, I thought we were going to start ripping Pokemon. Thought that was gonna be our next thing, man. Thought you were gonna be over here all the time ripping up them cards. I thought you were gonna be ripping up them cards, bro. You realized all that pin money you're making, you go right down the Pokemon poop sheet. Is that what you realized? 25 days a month. Yeah, dude, your life is crazy. Yo, dude. That's crack. Yo, that shit's crack. Ain't it, Jay? That shit's crack. Ain't it, Jay? The key to the good tuna fish salad is that you can't put in too much of the mayo. You know, you can't put in too much mayo because you get that like some way vibe, you know? Now we need some salt. Salad. Disney Magic and Mayhem. Is this a renamed person? Is this somebody who I know was renamed themselves? Like that happened with Aaron the other day? Everybody's like, that's Aaron. Yep. How'd I do? Real good. Delicious. Wow. I couldn't have made that any better than I just did. Oh yeah, David, I hooked it up with a little bit of salt. That is about the most perfect tuna fish I've made in a long time. That's good, because it was a big ass can of it, and I said, if I mess this up, I'm not going to be eating much of it. Alright, here's some chicken. Here's some leftover rotisserie chicken. Eat it up. Clean that floor up too when you're done. Make sure that floor is good and clean. Lick it up. Lick up that floor, little puppy. Lick the floor up. Lick the floor up, you little puppy dog. You could eat a whole freaking chicken. If I gave it to you, you would eat it all. You love chicky, 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 chicken. No bones, 'cause bones are bad for doggies. Not chicken bones, but meaty bones. Meat bones are good. Chicken bones is bad. Pot on that chicken, chicken. Oh, chicken, chicken. Ari's eating good today. Oh yeah, she's always eating good. She's always eating good, that pup. There you go. Eat the chicken. Just move it. Art by Neiman. Nymad. Who's Nymad? I don't think I know who that is. What's up, chicken dog? Clean up that floor. Clean floor, thanks. Clean floor, please. What about this over here, right there? Yeah, good job. What about back there? What about back there? There's a little bit behind you. Back. Hey, right back there. No, look at my finger. Watch, hey. Watch. Okay. Yeah, good job. Nice. Oh, you can do that. Go ahead, drop a link. I don't care. Where are you going to stream from tomorrow? I think I'm going to the Epcot Center, although part of me feels like going over to the Kingdom of Animals because I have not had a satuli chicken and rice bowl in like 100 years, I feel like. And I really want one. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been eating so much chicken that tomorrow I might even get the beef one. You're off tomorrow. Well, good for you. Sunday. Sunday's always a good day to be off. You can be off, but you can't beat off. Right by Niemet is a slapping Disney artist. All right. Look at you. Slapping Disney artist. A slapping Disney artiste. Ba-ba-dum. Yes, it does. I think also Animal Kingdom would be an easy place to kind of get this whole thing going. Like, they got 3 restaurants over there, you know? Oh my god, I crushed this. Hey, you want to try something? Try that. Woo. There you go, that, huh? That's pretty serious, right? Best tuna you ever had, right? Huh? Right? That the best tuna you ever had, or what? I said, is that the best tuna you ever had, or what? Hey, sit. Up. Lay down. Speak. Speak. That's good enough. Sit. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good girl. Up. Up. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why you finally barked, but have some tuna. Damn, this is good. What do you think, Sheba? That's one happy looking tail you got. Hey, sit. Speak. Speak. Yeah, that was very subtle. Why are you telling me what to do, bro? Why are you bossing me around, bro? Is there more tuna? No. No more tuna for you. No tuna for you. How many Spirit jerseys do I have? Oh god, I don't know, like 60. Something like that. 60, I believe. Happy everything's cleaned up. It's good to feel responsible. You have good ones. Just curious how many you have. Which one's my favorite? Oh God, I don't know. My favorite? There's one in there like a Galaxy's Edge one that's super limited. It's probably my best one. I don't know my favorite. That's a good question. Man, I'm not sure. How's the fish are good. I actually did the fish tank today too. Fish tank was super low on Watata. I think I should actually probably go and check to see what the salt level was. Dude, the anemone died. The clownfish ate it. They're crazy. Clownfish are crazy. At first, it destroyed it, ripped it into a million pieces, and then it ate it. $45 snack for my clownfish. I'm leaving it all alone. Tank's like 3 years old. It's killing it. It's doing super good on all aspects. That thing has never had a single water change in like 3 years. It has coralline algae all over it. It doesn't have a single piece of negative algae growth. It has fresh sponges growing all over it. Every coral I put in there, soft coral, seems to thrive beyond belief. But I will not be putting another anemone. A carpet. I at some point will hopefully get my life together and upgrade that tank to the only tank. That's my goal. I kind of want the tanks out of my bedroom. I want there to be one central tank, and I want it to be in like a nice. I want it to be hooked up the right way. God forbid, and again, this is the God forbid stuff. If anything ever cracked or whatever, I want everything positioned in the right way. I want like a long-term setup for that, because then I'll actually be less inclined to whatever. I have a lot of coral in both those tanks. Trick is, if I got a new setup, I don't know, that clownfish would have to go. He's old too. I'd probably end up just keeping him in his own thing for a while, but I would rather just get a whole new setup. How many gallons? That's a 20. That's a 25. There's a 18, and I also have a 3-gallon tank too, which does better than all of them. Well, technically that one does the best. They all do pretty good now. Ari, That's not what you think it is. That's the speaker, bro. Why do you think that's something else? That's the speaker, man. You silly dog. All right, back over to the table, I think, for a minute. I need to get a little plan going for tomorrow. I can look at some stuff, write it all down, that way I'm sticking to it. Sorry. Let's have a couple bites of ice cream, shall we? What do you think? A little ice cream? Is Haagen-Dazs the best ice cream in the world? And also, what kind of jackass needs keep frozen until served on the side of their ice cream? Why should I unthaw it? Okay, keep your ice cream frozen. Hey, dumbass, make sure you keep your ice cream frozen. Have I tried caramel cone Haagen-Dazs? Oh yeah. Haagen-Dazs makes the best ice cream, doesn't matter what they put in it. Ice cream, the best. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Puppy doggy, what you gonna do? Get a little puppy doggy inside, baby. You gotta drink the water, baby. You gotta make up time. You ate so much chicken, you got to drink water now. You a good girl, you a good girl, you a good girl. Drink water, drink water, drink water, good girl. Whoa. How impressive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aggressive. Oh, aggressive. Aggressive. Oh my god. Whoa, that was wow. Alright. Tomorrow, Sunday, the 6th. Oh, I gotta rock like the tomorrow's time. We go on Sunday the 6th. I have no pencil trade. It's not 100% true, actually. I do have a couple things. Probably give up for new hidden Mickeys. So we go to AK. Animal Kingdom is the park. Ooh, color dope. That's a deep cut. Swiss almond, though, that's a good one too. Woo! Snoop Doggy. 10 a.m. Sunday. It's going to be what kind of temperature, first of all? Is it about that time where I'm going to have to start plugging in the fan? It's going to be 91 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be 78 degrees by the time it is 10 o'clock in the morning. Whoa. Welcome back. You've been very many months without your service, but you're back into the fold now. Something degrees. That's yeah. I'm gonna have to keep that on the low too, because I don't have that big battery that I used to have. Fan is plugged in. Must be nice, I guess. I don't know. I wish I lived where somewhere where it was 76 all the time. Just beautiful. So we gotta, like, that's a 10 a.m. to what? What's a good real stream? I don't know if I can get, we gotta do 4 hours at least, so like 10 to 2. So 10 a.m. we're gonna get there, and what's the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna, You know what I gotta remember about Animal Kingdom is I got a lot of service issues. A lot of lag at places like that. Ah, appreciate you, dude. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I gotta just order some. I just haven't been able to throw it into the pile of stuff I have to handle every day. 10 a.m. Get there, right? Get there about whatever 10 a.m. It's pretty early. We have a better plan for more. Like, that's hot, dude. It's actually gonna be 90 degrees at 4 or 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's crazy. Sometimes I wish Disney was open now. I'm such a creature of the night. Like, I would just do it. I would just go over there now. It's beautiful. There's no sun eating you alive. No, what's up? I just saw your text. No, I haven't ordered them. I gotta order pins. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm good. I got stuff. Good for you. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, let me think here. 10 a.m. I'm trying to think of like if AK is the move because there's really not anything to do there. Just because I want this chicken bowl or whatever the hell I'm talking about doesn't really mean anything. So tomorrow. Better pin. So far, I need a better pin. Better pin. Oh snap! I just set my AirPods for a ride. Let me pick those up before you get hold of them by accident. Oh, these little chewable white-looking things. I don't think you need them. I don't think you would, and I'm not gonna tempt you either. I think you've come a long way considering there's been Lego at your ground height behind you since you were a child puppy. A very small child puppy. Sunday the 6th. Hey, did you just push through that door? No, you didn't? Alright, good. Sunday the 6th. Why did the door open like Sunday the 6th, tomorrow. Where do we go? What's like the most fun place? First of all, what do I even have to trade? Because I'm only going to be looking at pins. All I do is I just stare at pins. So what can I actually give up out of this? Okay, not much, guy. Really, I've done a good job getting this stuff down to the good stuff. This is all certainly worth looking for. Even these things. Yeah, I'm just not. I just can't. I just have to not pin trade. I didn't pin trade for years. For years! I didn't pin trade for years. What the hell am I even talking about? For years I didn't pin trade. Okay. Tomorrow's a no pin trading day. That means I have no extra books on me and I just have to stream. I can plug in. Do I even have any of these things? Fuel rods, the new ones? I can look around. So before I cut loose, I need to plug in the gimbal, the battery, and a fuel rod. I need to find all those things. Have them in the bag, ready to go. If I had all that stuff and I was ready to stream, obviously I go to Magic Kingdom. Because what the hell, why would I not go to Magic Kingdom? Shocked I didn't get back from Jersey Johnny. Ear felt tight. What's up, Babcock? How are you? You and Sargento talking about life. Talking about this guy Tom, man. What a mess. Why can't this guy get his shit together, right? Sunday. Magic Kingdom. Park was at 9. You know what that means. We go over here and we go to Bing Bang Bop, Bing Bop Boom. That's how the kids on the Zoom. Bing Dang Bing Bop Bing Bang Boom. Tell the kids I'm on the Zoom. Done. This thing always wants to log you in and out and in and out. Can't ever figure out what the hell it wants to do. Okay, good, nexty, chocolate, cosa, water. Alright, so that's, I guess we get there on like 10:30. Alright, park at 10:30. That's good. Park 10:30. Okay, so I guess I could go here, make my park pass so I'm not dicking around tomorrow at the walking in, although I got nothing but time walking in. Time walking in. Monday's a good to go day. You can just go. You're just good to go on Monday. Remember when every day was a good to go day? No days or anything? It's all fucking arbitrary nonsense. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, alright. Okay, 10:45-ish, I guess we're in the door. To remind myself what's possibly at Magic Kingdom that we haven't done in a while that's worth doing. Like I haven't like gone and met Mickey Mouse and Times Square Island, but the shit is a mess. Yeah, hi. Why does Tron say it has an 85 minute stop? Because it's open till 11 today. Tron has an 85-minute wait at 50 minutes before close. The rest of the park's a ghost town, though. Ghost town. Tron's at 85 minutes. That's crazy. That's what I mean. The shitty part is like, I would just go out at like 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow, but I have no way to occupy myself from when I wake up until 6 o'clock at night. That is so boring to just be sitting around waiting to do something, and I can't stream all goddamn day when it's gonna be 1,000,000 degrees and I only have so much phone, battery, etc. Just not feasible. But man, that'd be nice to just be looking at wait times like all these nothing burgers. Alright, I'm thinking like tomorrow for sure we do. I think we rode Pirates recently, didn't we? I haven't been on Jungle Cruise in forever. We'll just call it Ride 1. And there's the other side. Ride 2 with Starbucks. We're gonna have to figure out what are we eating there tomorrow. I had the fries at Harbor House when I went. And I waited that whole time for them, didn't I? I can just get them at Cosmic Race tomorrow. We're gonna get the fries. Those things are so good. Maybe bacon, depending on how the day goes. What can I prioritize tomorrow? That's something I haven't done in a while. Maybe a parade or something. And then basically, if we could stream until it's a good amount of time to be able to get out of the gimbal, the 2 phones. 4 hours. Maybe like all around. You know, I really need to start considering this, how, like, Oh, all right, good. Johnny's okay. He's had a crazy day. I really have to figure out, like, I mean, I know I'm saying there's nothing I can do during the day, but what's up? Oh, he's in the chat. What's up, dude? I was worried about you, man. I was just hoping you were okay. I don't know what the hell to do. I really would like to go out at night. But it's already 10:14. And I could go to bed now, which means I'm going to be up early. Maybe tomorrow I could, like... I got back out what time? Man, what time's Animal Kingdom close? Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea for the day. Because that way I could then on this day spend the day ending. Like, just I have to get into some kind of routine with it. Which would not be easy. I gotta charge my phone. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna take these down. I'm going to also need to, like, in the midst of all this tomorrow, I need to film a bunch of just like random little things I can use as reels. I want to start doing like a park ambiance thing with my reels. I need to just upload a shitload of them, and eventually they'll catch on. They don't need to be anything specific. They just need that park vibes to them. I sliced my toe open when I was power washing earlier. Just a little moment. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh. Mark's funny. I don't know. What do I do? How do I make this all work? First I gotta just plug everything in. Oh shit. Yeah, nothing. No pinch of trade. You like that little bed, don't you? Hilarious that he was back laying in that thing. He used to eat that bed. Talk about stuff he used to tear apart. He used to tear that bed apart. I gotta make everything. Oh my god! I gotta make sure everything's charged. Plus, I missed his Epcot music. Okay, alright. I got my pinfall wheel board. Don't need that anymore. I really should go through this a little bit. Make sure the stuff I have is what I need and not just bull crap. I don't have my white phone charger, and that's been annoying the hell out of me because I don't know where that slipped off into oblivion. So, who the hell knows? I guess I have the other one, so it's not that big a deal. Magic Kingdom Day is easy, no water bottle needed because there's water everywhere you turn. Keys, wallet, phone. This is almost charged, which is good. And the gimbal is love. So let's get all this sorted out. These need to get plugged in. Speaking of phones gonna die, my other iPhone's gonna die. The old backup iPhone. Oh, this thing's charged already. That's good. Neck fan's charged and helmet's charged for a whole year sitting around. That's beautiful. It needs the batteries nice and healthy. Gimbal's battery's charging. Gotta plug this one in here. There we are. Oh yeah, need some juice, doesn't it? Need some juice, doesn't it? Do need juice, doesn't it? Okay, well, it's gonna get some juice in it, don't it? Ding dongy, ding dong, ding dang. Like pins, come on, man. Know what I mean? Wish I had pins. Oh, yeah. Oh, wish I had pins. Wish I had pins. Wish I had pins. Never had pins. Never had pins. Make it never work. Gotta have pins. How's my dog doing? She's great, thanks for asking. She is fantastic, thank you. Okay, I think I got it planned out. Looking like a strong day. Alright, I got it. I got a good little plan here. We'll Epcot this week. Oh god, yeah. Go back and see if I'll ever be brave enough to eat those fritters or any conch again in my life. Conch. Don't get it twisted. You hear what I said? Sorry, I don't know. Do I know that guy? So I'm gonna go to Magic Kingdom tomorrow and I'm gonna stream. And hopefully film a bunch of real content. Hopefully make a couple dollars. Ride a couple rides. Eat something. Maybe watch like a parade or meet Mickey or do something I don't usually do. And then, yeah, all my batteries charged. I could probably last till about 3 o'clock. At which point I'm going to come home and I'm going to take that doggy there for a little you-know-whatsy. Get a little energy out on her part. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much good. At that point, I think I'm going to go back out. Sunday's a good night to do it. Animal Kingdom's open until... Oh. That's funny. Oh well, how about that? Yeah, how about that? What an interesting time we're all having. So, I'll see you guys. That's it. This phone's got like, what, 2% battery? It does, yeah. The speaker's it's all gonna stop any second. At which point it's gonna get eerily quiet here. So I'm gonna charge this, and I've gotta charge this. These two things. This thing looks like it's doing pretty good. Gimbal's plugged in, that thing's all plugged in. Pack it all in my bag in the morning and get down on it. Okay. Great times were had by all. Thank you. Appreciate you there, Mr. 702. Yeah, Wakanda. It's Wakanda forever. Wakanda for life. I like that. It's Wakanda forever. That's a good chuckle. Okay, bye.